I mean, it wouldn't bad to be too strong, but then I feel like, you know, what's gonna happen with like Encanto with the sister when she's so strong.
Dead.
And people are always
That's what she thought about. She didn't think about like flipping her bed over or ripping her car door open. Hey, watch us on YouTube, listen on Spotify, and follow us on Instagram.
Overall, listen to our podcast and follow us on all social media.
Now let's get back to the podcast.
Sincerely, Bestie. Hi, welcome to another episode of Sincerely Bestie. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Krystal.
And today we are
getting deep.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's like the best way to say it.
Yeah,
honestly.
getting deep with questions to each other, and we're just gonna kind of discuss questions we have with each other back and forth.
And let us know your answers to these deep questions as well in the comments below.
Yes, but first of all, let's talk about our weekend. What you do this weekend? What did we do?
We hung out with our coworkers. That was fun.
That was fun.
We've been doing this thing lately where we have like a girls' night every month, once a month, because we're all very busy, of course. But we get together and we go and try a new place together. And then after that, we just kind of hang out and do all that. Today was a little different because our previous one, we just went and had Indian food and then we went home. But this time we did more of like a lunch.
Yeah.
So we went and ate at a dim sum place, which our coworkers and me, we've never tried dim sum before.
You've never had dim sum before?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that earlier too, but
No.
it slipped my mind.
I
have questions.
Oh, okay.
Not even like when you go on vacation?
Not really. I mean, you know those, were they dumplings? The one with like the fish balls on them?
Shumai.
Yeah. I've had that with Chang before, and I've also had the steam buns. But other than that, no, I've never had.
Bows.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
It was barbecue pork buns. That's what it said on the thing.
Yeah.
On the paper. That's seriously how they listed it. But yes.
So we tried that today, and then afterwards we went to Chinatown in Salt Lake, and we walked around there because they've never been, so we were just kind of like their tour guides there. Because there's a bakery in Chinatown as well, so we went in there. They were able to pick up some breads that they wanted to try. I got a smoothie. Nancy and her daughter, they got to play on the claw machines.
Yeah, I lost $5.
She was so upset.
She was so mad. But you know, the claw machine was actually quite good.
Oh, really?
It clawed the teddy bear. But then like once it moved, then it dropped.
Oh.
So I don't know if it
There's
was
no grip.
Yeah. But it grabbed it
Dang.
5 times. So
5 times?
Five
Dang.
times.
She almost got it.
She was so upset, but I was like, whatever.
Let's go back to the question. You totally skip it. So, what did you guys order at dim sum?
See, that's hard to remember because I only remember what I ordered. I don't remember what.
So, what
else
did you order?
I ordered the pork buns.
Okay.
And then I also ordered the spare ribs. Is that what they're called? Spare ribs.
Yes.
That's what I got.
We did
the
the
black bean spare ribs. Yes.
we did the lotus rice
Okay.
with chicken feet. We did
We had like a fried shrimp.
it was like a fried shrimp.
The black salt pepper shrimp.
No, it was like actually
it was
like
like
fried.
it was like steamed, not steamed, but fried. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was like coated like with like breading and there was shrimp inside. And then we got wontons.
That's
Oh, there was another thing. It was that little soup thing that I was telling you.
Yeah, the one that
I don't
Nice
remember what
egg
they're
drop
called.
soup?
No, they're like the little
It was like in a little cup.
cup. They're like those dumplings,
Yeah, and there's like pork inside.
and they have like the little soup with it. I don't remember what they're called.
soup dumplings.
I think they're it pretty much is like a soup dumpling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That's
much what
the
it
thing-
was.
that's the thing.
I just
Yeah,
don't
because
remember
when I
what
opened
it was
it,
called.
it was just juice. It went down my arm. I was like, dang.
And I was like,
man.
Krystal, you're supposed to drink the juice.
I know. Nancy's like, you're supposed to slurp it. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I want chili oil in it though. That's why I was trying to rip it apart. But
I think that's all we got.
we got a lot of stuff
Yeah.
though. Like we barely were able to finish it.
It was like, I counted too. It was like 10 plates, 11 with the wonton.
Really? Dang.
Next time you guys should go with me.
But then it was hard because like I was telling everybody that I don't think that they on the weekdays they go around with the carts, so you can't see. And I feel like when you go around the carts, you have more options
Yeah. I think
rather
so,
than
too.
ordering from the paper.
I think we would have got a lot more stuff if we were able to see it. Just because like it's they like our coworkers, they don't really know what we're eating too. So you're just reading it off a piece of paper. There's no pictures. So you're just like, steamed pork buns. That sounds good. Let's get that, you know?
So let me ask you, has Chang gone to go get dim sum?
I think he has with his family. Oh. But me and him, we've never been.
So we should plan a date to go get dim sum during the weekend.
Okay. With the cart running around?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me know. I'm like, I'll take a Sunday off.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
okay.
at this bakery, what is it called?
85 degree.
85 degree.
There's one in Vegas, right?
Yep.
And is there one in Sac too?
Yeah, there's one in Sac.
Yeah.
It originated from Southern California, and then they expanded from what I know of.
Yeah.
So they recently came to Utah. It was a surprise that they came to Utah, that they actually have it.
No, I'm always surprised when big, like, branded restaurants like that come through, and I'm dang.
I can't wait to have a Daiso.
I know, that would be so fun.
They're supposed to make that H Mart.
Where?
I don't remember. I saw it somewhere on Facebook where they're saying some H Mart in Utah. But I might have been wrong, okay? But I swear it said H Mart in Utah.
Yeah, I think they're making...
West Jordan. There you go. But I don't know how that's going.
Oh, shoot. We still have to drive then.
It might be worth the drive.
That's true. But it's so hard because, like... Well, as long as they have soju, I'm down, so it's fine.
I know. 18 days ago, update. We have signs on the building. We have light up signs on the building. Ooh,
okay.
See?
It's almost, hopefully
Hopefully they'll have soju. I hope so.
We got to plan a trip to there.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, but we went to Chinatown. We did the photo booth.
Oh, yeah, we did the photo booth. That was funny.
Yes. I like that photo booth. You gotta do it twice.
Yeah, which isn't bad.
Yeah, that's why I was like, let's do the second
When you were like, do the retake, and I was like, retake? And I was like, what?
I didn't realize it was gonna do a retake of all 4 pictures, though.
I know. I thought
it
you
was
would
just one.
pick one of them.
That's what I thought, too. But, yes, we did that.
You guys have done the ones, like the Japanese ones where you, like, draw on them and stuff, too?
Yes, we have.
I think we did that once.
Uh-huh.
At the arcade in Sandy in the mall. Yeah. But
I love those.
I haven't done it since.
Or you can modify your face, look like a model.
Yep, your face is bigger than your body. Yeah.
And then we got boba, like you were saying. Oh, and then you guys got the Korean corn dog.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good.
Did you eat it?
I wish I had it fresh, though.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was delicious.
They were big.
They were big. And this time they put a lot of sauce. Because last time I went, he only did like a drizzle. But I was like, it's okay. I'm trying to be skinny, so it's fine. But this time she was like, she did one round and then she went another round up. I was like, yes. Yeah, I was like, delicious. Yeah, it was fun. And we're starting to plan our next one next month already too. So
Which was that?
I think we're going to go try the hot pot place.
Yes.
Yeah, in Ogden. So
Sucks that it's only girls' night.
yeah, sorry.
Sorry, sir. But we didn't decide what time, though. That's the only thing.
Well, I mean, maybe one night we could do like a couples night. We could bring everybody.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. It's just...
Throw Addison to my brothers.
Oh. She can come. It's
Oh,
fine.
no.
Because I don't know with our other coworkers. She might have to bring hers too, so it's okay.
Oh, that's true, huh? That'd be fun.
Have you ever had hot pot?
I have, but I did not like it.
Like at a restaurant
At
or
a
out?
restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, because I like it at home because we make it like flavorful and it's good and you cook it by yourself, whatever.
Yeah.
But like at a restaurant, it's like they give you like a broth and I'm not good at like mixing and making my own broth, so I didn't really like that.
Oh.
Yeah. But like also like it wasn't a grill because you know how sometimes they have like both. You have like the hot pot and then you have the grill. No. Ours was just the hot pot. So like
I didn't know they had a grill.
Yeah, some of them has a grill.
Yeah, some of them have a grill, so you can grill food and you could like hot pot other stuff in the other side. Yeah. So I want to go to one of those where it's like half and half, whereas cool. Like just hot pot, I'm not a big fan. So.
Yeah, I've never been in a hot pot restaurant, but I'm not a fan. Even when we did it at home.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh.
It's not something I would die for. But I would be willing to try again. Maybe I'll have a different opinion about it by actually going to a restaurant, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. We can go try and see.
That'd be fun.
Hopefully it's good.
Yeah. It'll be something fun.
Did you do anything else this week?
I did Addison's registration for kindergarten.
Oh my gosh. Yay.
Yes.
That's exciting.
I'm supposed to have her. It's not really an orientation, but I think in a way it's an orientation.
Yeah.
Next week.
Okay.
So
does she like meet the teachers and stuff?
No, it's just like kindergarten registration. I'm thinking it's just pretty much them going over everything. But I don't know. It's like a 2 hour. thing.
2 hour thing?
Yeah, it's like 2 to 4. So I don't know if like we have to be there for the whole 2 hours, or
maybe
like
they're just doing it between.
Yeah, I don't
between
know.
2 and 4, maybe.
Between
That's crazy.
2 and 4.
Because if it's 2 hours, dang.
Yeah,
Dude,
so
what
I don't
are we
know.
talking about?
So I did that. She's registered for kindergarten.
Oh, how exciting!
She's excited.
Can you believe you have a kindergartner?
It's
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's exciting.
She's so excited though.
yeah.
Yeah, she's way excited.
And now she'll go for the whole day, right? Or is it still half day?
I don't know. I don't know if like I have the option there because like I remember when I was younger and like with my younger siblings, it was usually half day.
Oh.
And then like maybe just a couple years now, it's changed where you could either do half day or full day. So I don't know if it's changed or not too. Though.
Yeah.
Oh no, do a full day.
I'm
Have her-
scared to do
Yeah.
full day though. That's
Why? Like I would be so excited.
because I know she needs her naps. That's the thing. She gets
Oh.
freaking cranky.
Uh-huh.
But then I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they give like 15-minute naps or something.
Oh heck no! I doubt it.
It's okay. She's gonna
She'll
have
be
to
fine.
get used to no
Yeah.
naps.
Well, and
gonna
waking
suck,
up in the
but-
morning too. I tell her, I'm like, you have to get
Yeah.
up. You're gonna be doing this for kindergarten too. And she's like, okay. She'll be
hard.
fine. She'll love it. She'll be making new friends.
No, for sure.
In no time. But otherwise, that's really it. We did write Addison and I.
Yeah.
Because I think Robert was either he was playing game or he was editing. We rode Aston rode her bike all the way to the park,
Oh my goodness.
kind of by me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went all the way to the park, and then we were there for maybe like an hour or so, and then we rode all the way back.
Oh, that's so nice. So convenient though.
It was nice. It was kind of tiring. Well, and I didn't think that we were gonna walk that far.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, maybe we'll just go on the trail because there's a trail, and then like at the end of the trail, on one side is the park, and I didn't bring water
Oh.
because I didn't think we were gonna go to the park.
Yeah.
So I'm like, next time I'll make sure I bring water.
Oh,
But
that's
she
nice,
loved
though.
it. She had fun. But yeah, that's all I really did.
Okay.
What about you? Otherwise,
I just have a party to go to tomorrow. That's it. Yep. You know, daughter-in-law duties. So
you're gonna have fun. You're gonna have so much fun.
yeah.
Robert works tomorrow too, so I'll probably just him. Oh, I have alterations for my bridesmaid dress.
Oh, is that
for my
tomorrow?
sisters?
Okay.
Yeah, finally get it altered. But we'll see
That's
how that
exciting
goes.
though. Wedding things are moving along.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
before we know it's gonna be over. So
Into our topic. Questions.
I don't know how you want to do this. You just want to bounce back and forth, or
Yeah, we can just bounce back and forth. Girl, I don't remember what my questions were for you because
Oh.
my daughter has my phone.
oh, that's okay. I have them.
Okay. So pretty much we sent each other like our questions. So we kind of had time to sit and really think about what we had questions for each other. So I have all the ones Krystal had for me and you have all the ones I had for you,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Okay, so my first question for Nancy is: what are 5 things you want to achieve this year? 5 things is a lot, though.
Yeah, that is a lot.
In a year, right? When I was writing it, I was like, I'm out of ideas.
What? We're in March. We're 3 months in.
Yeah.
I wrote go on vacation and actually go on one. I feel like I always plan vacations, but
You
I
always do
never go.
every year, girl.
Yeah, and I never go.
Yeah.
Because
Priorities. It's okay.
priorities happens. But I'm really, really hoping this year, like, we go and get away. Yeah.
Robert has some vacations.
I told Robert, I'm like, we need to get away before I go crazy. And this year's going to be hectic. So I'm like, I know I'm going to need that vacation.
Yeah. Either go before or after, girl.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that happens. And then I wrote lose at least 5 to 10 pounds. I feel like that's my goal every year, or
It's
like what
okay.
I want to do. But I think this year I really want to push myself, like to actually do it.
What have you been doing? Anything?
I've been
Other
going
than
on my walks.
Yeah, that's good.
That's why I'm like, it's so hard for me to work out at home.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I'll go on walks. And even when I get off work, I'm like, Aston, let's go for a walk. You can ride your bike, and I will walk.
No, and it's nice that the weather is getting better, so you can be able to go on walks now.
Yeah, so that's good too. I've just been going on walks though.
Okay. Are you considering the gym? I know we talked about that in the last episode.
I want to.
Or
It would be nice.
It's still in consideration. Probably
Okay.
think about it.
We should.
Drop off the kid to the parents' house.
Yeah, I mean that's only like an hour and a half.
yeah.
2 hours.
2 hours. So I mean, it wouldn't be horrible.
Yeah.
And then I wrote, find a hobby to do and actually do it. I feel like I don't have a hobby.
I feel like you did for a little bit.
I did.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't. I feel like I'm so boring.
Welcome to my life.
Robert's like, go find a hobby. And I'm like, I don't know. Like,
What are you thinking of doing?
I don't know. So I'm like, really find a hobby to do and like actually like enjoy it. You know, like rather just be like, oh, I gotta do this.
Yeah.
No.
So it doesn't feel like something like a chore or something.
Yeah. No, I think what it is I'm just kind of like in a way living the moment rather than trying to plan.
I feel like you are like such a live in a moment person.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm like, I don't ever know.
Like not Nancy. My sister and I were talking yesterday, and I was like, I'm so like annoying. Like I'm so serious all the time, and I'm such a deep person. Like I love deep conversations and going into like issues like that. And I'm like, and Nancy's like the opposite. She's like, she's so carefree, and like she's like, I'll deal with it when it happens. You know, she's like one of those people where I'm like, I'm preparing for that moment. You know, for like any moment it's gonna happen. I'm like, I know what to do. But I feel with Nancy, she's so like good on her feet and she's so level headed that she's just automatically like you just automatically know what to do. And I'm not. Like if it was for me, I would freak out because I'm like, I wasn't prepared for this. Like this is not what I was asking for. What happened? But that's just like how different me and Nancy are too, though. My first one was to prioritize my health, like I keep saying this year. But since the Hmong wedding's over now, I think I'll finally be able to because I have more time between now and the actual like American wedding. So I think probably in April I'll start making phone calls and doing all of that. So
do that now.
Wait, I thought you already did that.
No, I didn't.
You should.
I think the only one that you did was your what is it called?
My laser?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's the only one I did.
I'm thinking
that light up thing where they fry you up. Yeah, no, I didn't because I feel like you have to do some research in it too. Like I have to find which doctor takes my insurance, and then I have to read reviews on the doctor to make sure like he has good reviews or whatever. And I just get nervous with that because I get scared that doctors like don't care about you and they kind of.
Are you wanting a girl or boy?
I think I would like a girl.
Yeah,
but I don't know. We'll see.
I just want to see how Cheng reacts.
With what?
Living with another person he has to take care of.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's going to be very different. He better be different.
It might change him.
I think so too. So I'm like, I see him with like your daughter, and he's so good with her, and I'm like, are you gonna be that good with our kids, or are you just gonna like close the door and hide in there all day, and I have to deal with him, you know?
Yeah.
But like going in deep with that too. Like I had a conversation with him, and I told him that I feel like he needs to shape up a little bit. Just because he's such a serious guy, and like when he talks, his tone is it comes off very rude most of the time because he's not rude, but his tone is just rude. So when he talks, like people either get offended or they don't want to listen to him because it's rude. And you know, you're like, if someone's rude to you, you're like, I don't care what you're saying. Yeah. You know, and even like when we're arguing, he could tell me something, but his tone is rude, I'm not going to take it. Whereas if Nancy told me the same exact thing that he said, but she said it in a different tone or a different way, I would accept the advice you're giving me and not the advice that he's giving me. So I told him he needs to work on that because we're going to have children soon, right? And I've always looked up to my dad because he gave us such good advice as we were growing up, and he was always that person that would listen to us and just kind of be like a beaker for us to look up to. And I want Chang to be that person for my kids. You know, I want him to be able to preach to them and to teach them about life and stuff. Because I'm like, if you're going to be talking to my kids the way like you used to talk to me, then I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be offended because those are my kids. You shouldn't be talking to them like that. And if you want them to listen to you, that's not how you talk to them. Yeah. Because kids, they're not adults. They don't understand the way like you're thinking. You know, they have their own way of learning and like processing stuff. But you have to be very welcoming and very understanding with them so they listen to you. And so I just told him he needs to work on his tone a little bit. And I want him to be more of, not a provider, but just like man of the house. and I'm just tired of being masculine.
I'm like, wait, he ain't the man of the house right now?
He is, but like
It doesn't feel like
it doesn't feel like it.
Okay.
You know, like, or it feels like he doesn't really want it because we live with all my family.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't, it almost is like he doesn't feel like it's his house and he can't call all the shots because it's their own space.
Yeah.
Right? So he's like, well, if they want to fix it, they can fix it. Instead of being like, if it needs to be fixed, I'll fix it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
So like if it has that tone to it, but I know like if they were to ask him to fix it, he would do it. But like he's not going to like do it if he sees it. You know, he's going to be like, oh, if it's a problem, I'll fix it. Instead of being like, let's just fix it.
Yeah.
So I just want him to really stand up in his role and
Sir, this is your house.
yeah. And also I just don't want to be like I said, I don't want to be masculine. I just want to turn it off and like let him take care of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to worry about that stuff anymore because once we get all the weddings out of the way, then like all we have to focus on is just like paying off the house and having kids. You know, I'm not going to be working as hard as I am right now forever. So
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, that was just a little.
Oh, you're good. We're going deep.
Off course.
We're going deep. It's okay.
The next one is just I want to finish some projects in my house. So I really want to get that done this year. I want to get the guest room done. I want to finish the flooring in the house, and I want to finish the paint. Painting's almost done. It's just the upstairs and the laundry room that needs to be painted.
I was like, I thought you had it done.
No, I'm waiting for summer so it dries faster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. The next thing is I really want to master 3 dishes, like food dishes. Like I need like a to-go dish. Like if like people were to visit, I need to be like, bam, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of people showing up and you're like,
know what? It's funny because we actually talked about this.
Yeah. But like that's my goal this year is to like have like a signature dish that I know I can make at the back of my hand and it'll be good every single time.
So what do you have in mind?
See, this is where I'm like, I don't know.
Well, it's like how complicated do you want it to be?
I don't want it to be complicated. I want it to be super easy. Like fried chicken wings for me is always an easy thing for me, right? Like I just, you know, season it, throw it in the oil, throw it out, ready to go. You know, I really love like bacon and cabbage. Like that's my I can make that easy. You know.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not something that you can make every single time. And then after that, I'm like, I don't know what else to make. Like I wish I knew how to make like pho or like kapong like really bomb because I can make it, but it's like mediocre. Like it's like good enough for the family, but it's not good enough for like guests.
Oh,
and that's what I want it to be. I want it to be good enough for guests.
How often do you do those?
I haven't done it since I moved in my new house.
Oh, you haven't?
No, because and I hated it too because my last house we had electric stove, so it would never heat up all the way. So like our pho would always be like lukewarm, you know. But now I have like a gas stove outside or whatever, and so I'm like I could use that instead. So, but I haven't tried to make anything like that yet. So
you should once it gets warmer.
For sure. But then like you don't really want those stuff when it's warm either.
That's not a thing.
So let me ask you this: who cooks in the house?
Mostly me.
That's why she wanted to master 3 dishes.
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause,
welcome to open up my
Yeah.
to help you.
Yeah, because like I make food, you know, but it's just like good enough for us to eat, but it's not like I don't want to serve it to people. You know, like we make chicken stir fry or pork stir fry, stuff like that, but I'm like, is this good enough to serve though? Like I always get nervous.
It's so hard too though because it's what age is your audience you're feeding to.
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
And like I don't like a lot of veggies. Like I like a lot of veggies, but it has to be only like 1 or 2. But other people, they like all sorts of veggies in there. So it's just like really how you make it too. The next one is just being more involved in my community. So this is with me being married now. So
I'm like, wait, your community?
well, like just with like the Hmong community in a way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Like I don't want to be, but I feel like I should be. So I'm just gonna try to show up to more events. Is the only thing.
I feel like you will.
Yeah.
And especially because like your sister-in-law too, I feel like she'll be like, hey, you gotta go.
She's gonna text me, you going this weekend? And I'm like,
Yeah. No, but then that's nice too, because then like you'll always have her.
Yeah.
As well to like
which is nice.
Be there with you during that.
It'd be a lot easier for sure. Because my sisters aren't gonna be going with me.
Nope.
And then my last one is just to have the wedding of my dreams. It's not of my dreams, but it has to be good enough for me. Like I just want it to turn out good. Like I just want everyone to have a good time. it's not the dream that I've always envisioned. The wedding that I've envisioned, but now I don't really care about the looks and stuff. I care more about the people who show up and what they experience while they're there. So
yeah, but it's also you. You gotta have a good experience.
Yeah, that
too. I was like,
I always forget that part. Is
you better have a good experience.
But yes, okay.
It just reminded me.
Huh.
So Robert and I, we've been trying to have a kid. Obviously, not pregnant yet, but I made doctor's appointment.
Okay.
I changed my gynecologist back to my other one that I had, my OB.
Oh, before?
Yeah, because I don't know, with the girl, because I went to her probably like 2 times. I didn't like her.
Oh, really?
Like, she seemed really nice, but I think because our coworker, I remember talking to her and she was like, "Oh yeah, I have a guy OB." And the other coworker was like, "Oh, I think I would have a girl." And I was like, "Well, I had a guy and then I'll have a girl." And then she made a point. Well, I mean, it's not all the time with gynecologists, OBs. She was like, "Well, I always feel like with girls, you kind of get judged. Like there's judgment sometimes."
Oh,
and
really?
I kind of thought about it and I'm like, yeah, like I didn't feel it from her, but I just kind of was like, no, it's true.
From your experience, it felt true. Yeah,
because I didn't really have like the greatest experience with her nurse too, because her nurse, I mean, it was my first appointment with this OB and her nurse. Oh, and because I didn't have my period for like a while, and after the nurse left, I could hear her talk to the other nurse. That she was like, "Oh my gosh, like this lady, she hasn't had her period in this long." Yeah, and I could hear it.
Yeah,
and I was just like, "Oh my gosh!" And I remember texting Robert like, "That's very uncomfortable knowing that like they're talking about me."
No, you're
like
already
that.
struggling.
Yeah,
and you already know. Of course, I'm not like regular. You know, that's an issue for me. Why would that's why I'm here.
Yeah, pretty much. And then just like kind of after that, I was just like, I don't know if I want to go back to her because I don't know if that's her nurse or if it was just our nurse.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I don't think I want to go back there. So I was just like, I'm gonna just go back to the other doctors. And then I just kind of like mindset was just like, you know, I don't think I'm gonna focus so much on trying to have a baby this year as much as I would like. I think I'm just mainly focused on trying to have my period somewhat regulated and just like kind of like my mental health. Because I was telling her, I'm like, I think I don't know, like, if my anxiety is crazy or I get super overstimulated, but I was like, it's not normal. Like, I feel like I need to get myself checked. Like, have, like, a doctor's opinion kind of thing about it. Because I'm like, yeah, I can ask around, like, oh, like, is it just me or, like, what? But I was like, maybe I'll go and just kind of see what he thinks. Or maybe because it could be my hormones because I haven't had my period. And, like, the only time I have my periods is when I'm on my medication. But I'm out.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And I was only taking that to like try to get pregnant. Yeah. So I was like, you know, this year I think if anything, just kind of get my mental state okay and get my period figured out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think you really have to start with your mind because like after trying like for a while, it gets in your head. Yeah. Yeah, and you have a lot of negative energy and thoughts and stuff. Yeah, but for sure.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, it's okay. Like, I'll just go back to the other doctor, the guy. Because I actually liked him. It's just, he was super busy.
Yeah, he was just booked all the time.
He was just booked all the time. Girl, I had all the way in June.
Really?
Yeah.
You have to wait till June?
June. Well, they were like, oh, yeah, that week has a May 20th, but it's a Monday. And I'm like, I don't want to take time off work.
Yeah.
Like, that's horrible to say, but I don't want to. I don't want to have to.
We're also booked this year, so like.
Yeah, so I was like, it's fine. I'll just go in June and just hopefully kind of get it all figured out this year.
Okay, Nancy, but when you go, I need you to be more assertive.
I know.
Be like, hey, this is not working for me. We need to
I think
try
I will
something because
I've gone to him. He was like, because I was with him for a bit.
Yeah.
I think I'm really gonna be like, I don't know what the heck's going on. Like, I need your help to. Tell me the steps of what I'm doing, because I feel like every time I was just like uncertain after. Yeah. So I'm like, well, I don't know.
I feel like you were just more confused afterwards.
Yeah, rather than like certain about what was going on. So hope this time.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm like, as much as Addison wants a sibling, I'm like, girl, I'm sorry, I don't think that's gonna happen this year with my anxiety, my period. Yeah. I'm just like, no.
Shoot, girl.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see. Okay, focus on that first. And, you know, we'll hopefully by then, you know.
Yes. Next question.
You want to do another one of mine or one of yours?
You wouldn't mind.
Okay. What expectations do others have of you that you wish they didn't?
Oh, go to school, get a degree.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Mine's mainly just that, but then I feel like there's times where I'm like, whatever, like they don't care. But other times I'm really like, I know that they really want me to like go get to school, get that degree, and all that stuff. But otherwise, it's just really that. What about you?
Mine was that I'm super serious all the time.
I don't think you are.
I feel like people take me very seriously when I talk, though. Like,
I think it's because they don't know you. That's why.
Yeah, like I'll make a joke and they'll just like look at me like, did she mean that? And I'm like, no, I don't mean. I'm just kidding. Like, take it as a joke. And they're like, oh, sorry. Like, I don't really want to mess with you like that. I'm like, okay. Or that's why like I feel like I can't make jokes with people because they never take my joke. Because like I am very serious all the time. Which is true, but like I can joke around too. I joke around with you guys.
I feel like you know how to have fun.
Yeah. Well, I hope so.
You're not always serious.
Yeah. No, because a coworker made a joke to me the other day. Nobody tell Cheng, please.
Okay.
But we were running through break, and one of the guys came, and he came to take my spot. And I was yawning because I'm freaking bored out of my mind. And he was like, oh, don't do that. Someone might get excited. And I was just like, and I looked at him and I was like, what? And he was just like, yeah, don't do that. You might get him excited. I was like, get who excited? And then I was like, shut up. And then I walked away. He was like, yeah, because he's going to be like this. And I'm like, I was like, ew. I was like, stop talking to me. I was like, that's disgusting. And then I walked away. And then afterwards, I think he thought about it too. And he was like, she probably took it wrong. But I didn't. I mean, I was kind of like, why would you say that to me? But like, I didn't take it offensive at all. And then later up, he came up to me and he was like, hey, the joke I made earlier, you weren't offended, right? Or were you? If you are, I'm sorry. And I was like, no, I wasn't. I was just really taken aback because you've never said anything like that to me before. And he was like, okay, I just don't know if we can joke around like that. And I was like, well, obviously you thought we could joke around like that to be saying that to me. So I was just like, okay, whatever.
Was there?
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Was there anybody in your workplace know that you have a overprotective husband?
Not all of them know. Mostly my friends, they know for sure.
Yeah, I think it's just us friends.
But like guys probably don't know.
No, I don't think so.
But I was just taken aback by his comments. So I was just like, okay.
So take this for example.
Funny.
Okay.
If one of your male coworkers stood next to you while your husband was there, would he question you?
No, unless he felt some type of way. Like I think if he felt like,
what if like he was making a joke and you laugh and then
then yeah, Cheng would be upset. Yeah, for sure. Because I remember this one time, I had clocked out, so I'm waiting for them. And I go and grab my lunch bag, and a guy came up. He grabbed his lunch bag, and then we were talking, and then we were laughing too because he had said something. And me, I'm like annoyingly touchy, so I was like, "Ew!" I was like, "Don't say that," you know. And then Chang walks up. I'm like, "Oh God!" I'm dead. I'm like, please, if there's a God right now, save our souls. But Chang came and he stood right next to me. He was just dogging him the whole time, and I was just like,
"Oh my gosh,
leave, just leave." And then like after he left, Chang was just like, "What are you talking to him? What are you laughing about? What are you doing this for?" I'm like, just talking about work, dude. Relax. Relax. But yeah, no.
So let me ask you a deep question then.
Okay.
So this deep question is, if he's talking to a girl and he's laughing as well, along as you talking to a guy and you're laughing as well, are you guys willing to compromise and be more lax because I'm with you and you know you're my man and you're my woman and all this stuff?
I think he's gotten a lot better at that. Just because he knows, like, I'm literally married to him now, too. And, like, he knows I'm not going anywhere. We're tied by a house. And we're tied by, you know, spirits. Like, everybody thinks, like, we're together now. So I feel like he feels like I won't go anywhere. But, because I don't think we've had that kind of experience in a long time where he's gotten super jealous.
Yeah, I don't think so because I haven't even heard anything.
Yeah, like he used to be super, super jealous, but I'm like, these are my coworkers, you know, like I see him every day. Like, I see them almost as much as I see you.
Yeah.
Like, it's like that, you know? And, like, you can have your girlfriends. Because I honestly don't care if he has girlfriends. But, like, they're not really guy friends. They're more like coworkers. So, it's not even anything close like that. But he has gotten a lot better. And I tell him all the time, like, you can't be acting like that at work. It's ridiculous. And you could get in trouble for it. So, it's not worth it. And I'm like, don't be fighting at work because that's embarrassing. I could never. Can you imagine?
I know.
Can you imagine?
Yes,
Girl.
I can.
God.
I'm be like,
Hey, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. Did Krystal talk to somebody?
I literally.
oh gosh.
But yeah, that's where we're at.
You know what? I don't think you come off that serious. I feel like Ching comes off serious.
Yeah, I think Ching's a lot more serious than me.
Girl, because one day I'm on the line and he's on the bag machine.
Yeah.
And I see him changing gloves because I'm like kind of looking around, you know, being freaking bored. And I see him. I don't remember who it was. He was talking to another person. It was a girl. And I see him laughing and I'm like, is he laughing right now? Like, yeah. And I could hear him too. And I was like,
no way.
Cheng's laughing?
Girl, now you got me jealous. I'm like, who is he talking to?
I was just like, oh, okay.
No, because like Cheng doesn't ever give me those vibes, right? Where like he would cheat on me, because I know he would never. But like even seeing like other girls interact with him, I get a little like my eye twitches a little bit. Because I'm not used to him being nice to other girls, you know? Like he's always been nice to me, and then he don't talk to anybody when I'm around. So like when he like talks to other girls and they laugh and he laughs, I'm like,
yeah, you see why I was so thrown off?
I know, I was like, whoa, what's so funny?
I don't know, I just felt like he's so serious, and then when I saw it, I was just like, wait,
it throws you
what?
Off. Yeah, for sure.
Imagine me going up to somebody like, don't talk to me. Just walk away.
No, for real. I always ask Cheng that too. I'm like, what would you do? And he's like, I tell him, get off me. I'm like, liar. You're a liar, dude.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yeah. The next question. Let's see. What were you like as a child?
Okay,
this one's kind of hard.
This one's a hard because we didn't really specify the age.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm trying to remember what I was like as a child, but I'm like, I don't really remember.
I know I was really quiet. I was like, shy. Mm-hmm. And then, like, after a bit, like, I think, like, my siblings were there, like, Nancy, you're weird. Yeah, they were used to say I was the weird one.
Yeah.
Because I was so quiet. Mm-hmm. And then it got to where I was, Nancy, you're chubby. Like, you know, and then that was really it. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I kept to myself a lot, though.
Oh, really? Uh-huh. Okay. So you weren't, like, super close with your siblings then?
No, I don't think I got really close to them until I got older.
Well, do you know what you were doing during all those times?
Girl, heck no. I know, I was just quiet.
So, were they surprised that you got a husband and had a kid?
Oh, I don't know.
Because you were the weird, quiet sister?
Maybe.
I'm dead. She's like, I've never asked them.
I've never really asked them. Mm-hmm. Maybe I should. I don't know. I feel like because me and my sisters, I feel like we don't go in like deep talk. Like, no.
Oh my god.
Unless it's just like one or the other, or like they'll do it in the text message, and I'm like, it's different when it's in the text message. Yeah. You know. Uh-huh.
So you guys don't sit around and talk about like, oh, remember when Dad used to do this?
No, we do.
Okay.
like stories like that, but not like, what do you think of me when I was younger? Yeah. You know, type of thing. Like, what do you think of me now? Or like
it's
that.
Hard, yeah. But like maybe it's easier for you because they were like older, so maybe they could see you change from being like a child to like an adult now. But whereas like me and my siblings, we grew up together. Yeah. So like I was so focused on myself, and I'm pretty sure they were focused on themselves that we didn't even like really see the difference as we were growing up. See? We were just basically, it felt like the same. Yeah. We all just grew.
No. That was crazy.
You know, I was a bully when I was a child. Yep.
Just to your siblings or just
to everyone? Like my cousins. Gosh. Yeah. All my older cousins, they were all scared of me. I was the smallest one, but I was the bully.
Oh my goodness, Krystal.
I know. Ew, huh?
What the heck?
But I think that's also why I never got bullied too.
Were you a school bully?
I got in trouble one time for bullying, okay? and it was not the brightest time of my life. But there was this girl, and she would like exaggerate her life, like boohoo me all the time, right? And after a while, you're tiny. I mean, you're like younger and dumb, so you're like, she's always complaining. It's not true. Like in like her stories wouldn't match up with what she was saying. Or what was actually happening too. Yeah. So we were just kind of like icked out by her all the time. So we'd make fun of her. Like during PE, you'd have to run laps, right? Yeah. And we would like make fun of her, and we'd be like, "Oh my God, look at her! She's cutting corners. Like she's so lazy. She don't even want to like run the actual laps." And she went home and cried to her grandma. Called the school. And then my teacher called my parents, and me and that other girl that were bullying got called back to the school, and she basically was like, it's not okay for you guys to be saying those kind of things, blah blah blah, all this. And my mom was livid. She was so mad. She was like, you cannot be bullying, that's not good. You don't want other people to treat you that way, so why would you treat someone like that? And then from then on, I was just like, okay. Yeah, but it was hard. Like, I've never bullied anyone before, but I don't know what about her. I don't know if it's just the girl that I was hanging out with that, like, influenced me. Yeah. You know, so we were just being bad groups of people for, like, one class.
How were you in school, Nancy?
I was quiet. I was quiet. I was like a quiet kid. Quiet kid, that Asian that everybody thought was a nerd and knew what she was doing, but really she didn't know what the heck she was doing.
I hated that stigma too.
Like, really, it literally stuck. And because I was quiet, and I'm like, I would be like, I don't know, you guys. Yeah. They're like, are you supposed to know? No, I don't know. Yeah.
Aren't you like Asian? I'm like, yeah. Okay, but
yeah. No, I was quiet. I feel like I was quiet. All through my school year.
Yeah. Always quiet. I think I got louder as I grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because now I'm too loud. Your question was, what did you spend hours doing as a child? Like I asked you earlier, what were you doing then?
I know I slept a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I slept a lot when I got bigger.
Okay.
But I think a majority, because, you know, electronic wasn't really that big back then. I just remember going outside a lot. Like, me and my siblings, we were always outside playing something or climbing. I never really climbed trees, but I would watch them climb the trees in the backyard. Yeah. Or like we will walk around my parents' neighborhood or ride bikes around there. But we were outside a lot more. We didn't really like watch TV that much. Like I remember like watching like TV when we got out of school in elementary, or just watching you know, like the Saturday shows, cartoon shows on Saturday mornings. That's really it. But most of the time, I'm like outside.
Yeah.
Outside.
No. Did you ever climb a fence when you were younger?
No.
I did. I ripped my pants.
You're not the only one. I did too.
Yeah, you did too? Yeah. Oh, so
okay,
nice.
So Matthew, where on the pants?
Right here. I have a scar.
Oh.
Yeah, it like the fence cut me. Yeah. Oh, it was bad. I was like ripping my pants, bleeding everywhere at like a Hmong party too. So it was so embarrassing.
Oh my goodness.
Because the girl I was hanging out with, she was like, oh, I don't want to walk around the house. Let's just climb the fence. And I was like, okay. And I'm small too. So I was like climbing up there. And then like I got at the top and I went, and then I think I like, I went to like put weight on my other side, but I didn't get grip on my leg. So I like fell, and then the fence caught my jeans and they cut me already. And I'm hanging on the fence with my jean, and I'm like, oh my God, somebody help me. What do I do? Do I freak out or do I not? So I had to literally lift myself up and like get it away from my jeans, and I fell through on the other side.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
What about you, Robert?
So me, it was during middle school, and then I was pretty much I was kind of like playing tags with a girl. So I hopped the fence, and then what caught on the fence was the zipper, you know, the bottom of the zipper.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
So it ripped. And then the girl was like, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. And I covered up.
Yeah.
And then she was like, are you going to come over to the other side? Because I hopped over. And I was like, no, you can go. And then afterwards, I hopped over and then I just went home.
Really?
Yeah, it was just like a big old.
How embarrassing. That's worse than hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try and impress somebody.
Yeah.
I'm freaking dead.
What did you do?
I used to, let's see, I loved car rides with my family because my dad used to like lock us in the car and we would drive to like Walmart or something. And that would be like an hour and a half way. And he would just preach to us. Like, I live for those moments. I don't know why. Like, I've always been like a person who likes to like hear advice from older people. Whether it's good or not, I still want to hear it. Mm-hmm. So that's a big memory for me. And then during that time as I was growing up, like technology started coming in too. Like, I'm pretty sure like when I was 11, that's when I first got my first computer. And I loved my computer. Like, it was like the Windows, like the big freaking monitors, you know? And like I would just play, I was a weird kid. Like I would just play solitaire or like, you know, the free games on there. Yeah, I would just play those games all the time, and I'd like blast music.
Oh gosh.
Like, that's what I love doing. And then other than being outside too, because me and my siblings, we loved being outside too. But yeah, those are just basically, and I loved making slideshows. Is that weird? I feel like I was a nerdy kid too, though.
On the computer?
Yeah, like, because I was like kind of a nerd, so I took a lot of photos all the time, constantly, around like my family and around school. So I'd come home and download them all on my computer, and then I'd make slideshows. Or like for Mother's Day, I'd make like a slideshow for my mom. But like, I can't use music, so I'd be like, okay, Mom, you have to sit here, wait. So I'd have to like play YouTube first and then go on to the slideshow and then play. Like, I had to time it so like it would be just as far. I'm like, oh my gosh. But yeah, like I used to do slideshows because I was a nerd. I think that's also why like I sometimes enjoy editing, because I like doing those kind of little transitions and stuff. And then also I grew up dancing, so we danced a lot. During the summer, like when I wouldn't dance, I would make my little sisters dance. So I would be like the choreographer, and I would like I'd make them dance and stuff. And then we would have programs. So, like, my aunts, they came over every Friday. Yeah. And my parents would be off work, too. So, I'd sit everyone down, and I'm like, okay, everybody, this is the performance we're going to do. I was like, okay, these girls first. I play the music, they do their dance, and I'm like, okay, now this girl now. Like, I was...
Oh, my gosh.
I love doing that kind of stuff. That was me as a child, though. Being a control freak, as usual.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's do the color one, huh? I want to know what you said.
I don't want to know how you did this one.
I didn't really look at the color wheel like you sent me. I should have, though. But I just kind of thought so the question is, what color is my life right now and why?
Yes.
So I was thinking, I was like, okay, if right now I could think of something like what my life would be like. So this is what I wrote.
Okay.
I wrote, the color is green. It's like a shiny green. I think it's my color because I feel so rich with my life right now. My life is like a clear field with flowers blooming. It's like a new start to my life, and my vision for the next couple years is so clear. Like a vast of never-ending hills and valleys, but finally a clear view straight through it all. So I feel like that's very deep, okay? It's very deep.
Go ahead. I'm over here like, let me look it up.
What is she talking about?
Yeah, I'm like, Robert, help me with this. I don't know.
Yeah, she's like, what color?
But there is like colors.
Yeah, that have different meanings, whether it's good or bad.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, I just sat down and I was like, okay, what do I see when I think of my life right now? And I was just like, green, because like it's so positive and it's like flourishing in a way. Like for me, it feels like it's flourishing, you know, because it's like the beginning of my like life in marriage and into like hopefully soon motherhood and all of that. So I'm just like excited for all of that. And now like with us married, like my priorities have come straight to me. So I feel like that's what it feels like. It's just green, like a go, you know.
This girl, I'm all like struggling over here. Okay, so with green, this is the nurturing type stability. Fun fact, green is the most common personality color out there. Oh. These are people that are naturally very reserved and calm, easygoing, and can find themselves in any company. It is also said that greens are the most balanced. You need to have a green in any company. Greens are also said to be very patient, discreet, and reliable. Which I'm like...
Agreed.
It is me. I feel like, yeah, my life is somewhat balanced right now. So it's okay. And I like with stability, I think I'm okay with everything right now. And then blue, it says blues are very cautious and orderly. Most likely they are the ones that triple check everything they do, which
That's absolutely Nancy.
I do. I don't even triple check. I like triple check myself with everything. Their thinking is rather than methodical and reflective. Decision making will only happen once all pros and cons are outweighed. Unlike yellows, blues are very accurate and detail oriented. They will also be reluctant to take an easier road unless there is a scientific signification to follow. Yes.
Okay.
I feel like even though my life, I triple check everything, and I'm like, okay with that thing.
That's
Like, gosh, I feel like you went so much detail in yours. I was like,
I really try to put like, because it was also a prompt that I wrote with my, because like every night me, my sister, and my cousin get together. And we all like take turns picking a prompt, and then we'll just kind of like write it down, and then we'll discuss it. Just like, you know, channeling our like thoughts onto paper, and and it also kind of like makes you reflect on where your life is right now too. Like with my cousin, I think hers was like gray, I think, but she just said like right now in her life, like it feels like an unknown. You know, like she doesn't know where she's at. Like before, her life used to be like very neon and colorful and stuff, but she's just gotten to a state where she's very like numb to everything, and she's very like almost depressed in a way. So but like at the end she wrote like, but I know one day like my colors will come out of the gray again, and all of that. So it's just like a reflecting moment for everyone. So
I'm gonna have to really look into this then.
yeah.
So here's a deep question from me.
Okay.
How spiritual are you guys? You and your siblings?
Me, my sibling, I don't think my siblings are very spiritual. Honestly, they don't really believe in that. I think I'm the only one that really believes in that. But like spiritually, like what do you mean?
I know, I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean
Not
by
like,
that?
oh, I see ghosts and stuff. Not
Yeah.
like that. It's more like, how connected are you to like nature, or like how open-minded are you?
Okay.
So for example, I'm down to earth, like that. Like, you know, anything happens can happen. If there's like an event that happens, we can all go do it, have fun. But someone that's closed-minded is just like, oh no, I have this thing to do, or no, I can't express my feelings and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But being open-minded or down to earth and all this stuff, you are kind of open to anything that comes your way, like that, spiritually.
I don't think I'm very open-minded. Like spiritually, I thought you meant like traditionally spiritually.
No, I thought you meant traditionally.
No.
Like yeah, but I am down to earth, but there's still like things that I'm not comfortable doing, so I'm not as open-minded, whereas my siblings are very open-minded. Like they're always very considerate of others, and they think about, or they're just like down to help all the time, you know. Whereas me, I'm closed-minded, where I'm like, I'm working on it, okay? Where I'm trying to allow myself to like let help come through, you know, because I'm very like, if I can't do it, then like why should I ask for help from anybody else? You know, like I want to be able to do it by myself, which I shouldn't. Like I should be more open-minded to like accepting the help and accepting for whatever happens. And my sister and I talked about it too, because I always told her, I'm like, I don't ever do anything I know or I feel like I won't do very well in. You know, like if I feel like I'm not good at basketball, I'm not just gonna go play with somebody. Yeah, because like of course, like you play with all your coworkers, they all suck. But I'm like, I'm not going to play because I know I suck. Instead of being like, we all suck. Like, let's go play.
Yeah.
You know? Or like, I never do something that I know I won't win. So like, if there's like a competition, and I'm very like competitive and stuff, but I'm a sore loser too. I'm a really big sore loser. So that's why I don't try to put myself in a competition too much, because if I put myself up there, say that I'm going to win, then my mindset is I'm already gonna win.
Yeah.
Whereas like I'm not open-minded to be like, if I lose, it's a learning thing. Like I don't want to learn. I just want to be a winner. Like that's my mindset. Yeah. And I'm working on it. Okay. Like it's a process. And that's why I feel like I don't grow a lot, is because I don't allow myself to go outside of my box. Sorry, little rant.
Thank you.
Yeah. Little rant. Sorry. Again. Nancy's question is, how do you know when you need a break?
Oh, that's like the same thing I wrote as yours.
Okay.
You wrote, what are the first signs you notice when your mental health is dipping? I wrote, I randomly I'll get sick. Oh, really? I don't ever get sick. Like, I rarely ever get sick. But that's usually when I'm able to tell, like, okay, I need a break from things. I need a break from work. I'll get sick. Like it'll start with fever, cold, and then that's when I'm like, I need a break. Or I get anxious.
Okay.
My hands will go cold.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll go cold. Like there's time I'll be like, Robert, why is my hand so cold? Like what's going on? And he's like, it's because you're anxious. Usually I'm able to kind of tell, like if I get like that a lot, then I'm like, I really need to take a break from everything, take a breather. But usually it's if I get sick. 'Cause I rarely ever get sick.
Yeah. Like, I rarely do too. But I know when I'm overworking myself is when I start getting nosebleeds. Yeah, for me. Yeah, I would just keep having them. I'm like, why? Like, sometimes it would be because of allergies, but that's when I know I am because I'm like, I'm congested and I have, I can't breathe and stuff. So I know, like, that's because of allergies. But other times when I'm, like, super exhausted, I start to, like, have nosebleeds and I feel, like, very exhausted, very weak. I know when my mental health is dropping is when I start to get, like, snappy. Like, I get irritated very easily. Like, there's things that could happen every single day that kind of annoy me, but I'm like, whatever. But during that time, I'll be, like, furious. Like, I'm angry that it's happened, But it's, like, something that happens every day, but I'm irritated, because I'm just, like, please stop. Like, why does it feel like it's so much? Like, I'm, like, overstimulated. So I'm just, like, I just want it to all stop. So that's when I kind of know that I'm like, hey, I need to, like, take a step back, take 3 big breaths, and then go from there.
Yeah.
Instead of like freaking out, because I'm very good at freaking out.
Girl.
For sure.
Says, what's something you wish you were good at?
Did I write that one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is, huh? Yeah, what's something you wish you were good at?
Cooking.
What?
Cooking.
Nah, for real. I wish I was a chef.
Everybody knows I don't cook. Robert cooks. He's like, sometimes I do wish you could. And I'm like,
When did I say that?
You said it the other day. I don't know what you were cooking.
Recent.
It was recent. He was cooking something. He's like, yeah, sometimes it would just be nice when you cook. And I'm like, just wait. I mean, it's not that I don't cook, but I don't know. I feel like it's like ever since we moved into an apartment, I don't like cooking.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
I just don't cook.
I think it's because of your kitchen. Maybe you don't love your kitchen.
It's my kitchen.
It's his kitchen, too.
Maybe that's why she won't cook, because there's no space for her in your big kitchen.
I know. I don't know, but I feel like because like our last place, I would cook. I mean, I didn't cook a lot, but I cooked over there more than I cook here.
Yeah.
No, it's not because I'm lazy, but I don't know. There's just something about it. I'm just like, I don't want to cook.
I see.
And if I cook, it's something quick and easy. And I'm like, oh, air fry? Okay, there you go.
Why don't you teach Nancy how to cook?
Because I ask her questions with limited resources. What can you make out of this? And Nancy doesn't have an answer for it.
Robert, that's why you're supposed to teach her.
So if I show you the kitchen right now and I tell you to cook me something, will you pick something out to cook?
Probably. It probably won't be good, but
Yeah.
Why? What does Nancy say? She says she don't know, or
Like
But let me look up a recipe. That's my answer all the time.
Yes.
Hold on, let me look up a recipe.
yeah. Well, maybe she doesn't learn that way though.
He's the type where he can cook and he could just be okay, this and this. I'm gonna just add this. But I'm so used because like I feel like ever since high school, because I took a cooking class, it stuck with me. I need ingredients. I need the recipe. I need how much and everything. I feel like I've just been I was so used to that that like when I got married and Robert was like, oh, just cook whatever. I'm like, is it good? Like, what do I do? Like, is this how you want me to do it? Or whatever. Yeah. That's also why I'm like, don't cook unless I have a recipe. But I always look up recipes before I cook.
You just send them to Robert.
Yeah.
Like, this looks good. That's what I would do. If my husband could cook, I'm like, this looks good.
So I think, what was that I wanted to eat? It was
chicken Alfredo.
Oh, it was like the Chili's chicken Alfredo.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, I want to eat this. Like, let's do this.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, they're making the sauce out of, like, scratch and everything.
Oh.
And you have to make the sauce and all that. And I was like, oh, never mind. We'll just do the can of Alfredo sauce. I'm not going to do that much work.
It is a lot of work.
Yeah. But cooking, definitely cooking. I wrote not procrastinating things.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I feel like I'm horrible with it. I was like, probably not as bad as I used to be, but I feel like now I'm worse.
Now you're worse?
In a
Really?
way. I feel like I'm worse now.
What? I feel like you're always on top of stuff.
Girl, I seem like it, but I ain't.
No? I feel
Maybe
like...
outside of my home,
Oh, okay.
I am, but
Yeah.
when it comes to my house, I'm like, I'll get to it. Don't worry. Robert knows.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, oh, I got it. I'll do it later. Next, he's
Gosh.
like, so
you
you're
gonna
gonna
do
do it? And I'm like, oh yeah, I will. I'm horrible. It's horrible. I wrote baking. Baking.
Oh, baking. Okay.
Like
I was like,
really,
baking.
I mean, it goes with cooking, baking, cooking.
Yeah.
Cause like, I want to be able to do something good.
Mm-hmm. I wish I could decorate cakes or something. Yeah.
And I think it's also because like I've been seeing Ching's cousin,
Oh, yeah.
and she keeps uploading her cake she makes, and I'm like, I want to learn how to do that, or I want to learn how to bake stuff. But no, give me the box and I will read the instructions.
Yeah.
Telling me my instructions.
I only wrote down one because I didn't really think about mine.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard because there's so many things that you can pick out of yourself. But then when it comes to actually like talking about it, you're like, I don't know.
Because the list could be forever.
Yeah,
but
that's the
I
thing.
want to
Yeah.
be different in a way. Yeah.
What'd you write for yours?
For mine, I just wrote that I wish I was outgoing. I don't think I'm outgoing. Like, I feel like I'm outgoing.
This is so hard because I'm like,
well, you're my friend.
I know,
though,
that's what I'm like.
know? So you're like, what?
what does she mean?
Like, to me, I feel like you're outgoing, Nancy.
Oh no.
But because like we could go anywhere, and Nancy like mixes well with everybody. But like for me, like if I go out with Nancy with her friends or family, I feel like I shut down and I'm just like quiet.
It's okay. I'm like that with your family too, though.
Not even. I feel like you're still outgoing. Like my family loves you. Your family doesn't even know me. I'm
No, my family does. They do know you. They talk about you.
Hopefully, good things.
Yes, it is. Like sometimes it'll catch me off guard because they'll be like something with Krystal, and I'm like, huh? Okay. Y'all know who my friend is, okay?
I feel like that's a reflection off of your husband as well.
What do you
For
mean?
both of us?
For both of us?
Why?
So if your husband is outgoing or is like put a lot into his charisma, that will also reflect off of you as well.
Oh, okay.
So for me, I'm outgoing, and I am like, when it comes to events and situations, I become an extrovert, and I become the talkative person. Like I can just talk to a total stranger, like like nothing. So that can transfer to Nancy in certain situations where it makes her like an extrovert and kind of talk all this, but then when it comes back to me, Nancy's like, oh my god, that was so scary. I was like, hey, at least you talk to somebody, you do something. But if your man just like, oh, I don't want to talk to anybody, it makes you don't want to talk to anybody because he doesn't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah, like I get a little bit of both of that. Like if he doesn't talk to anybody, then I don't really normally talk to anyone either. But then the other thing, the flip side to it too, is like sometimes I feel like I have to carry his weight of him not being sociable. So then I have to start being an extrovert and talking to his sisters, asking him stuff, because he'll just sit there and he'll just chill, and I'm like, I'm not sociable, but now I have to put myself out there because this is getting awkward. But I don't know, it's hard. It's hard changing a man that thinks he's perfect. That nothing's wrong. So
He's so funny. I mean, it would be nice to be like, what is it? One of Robert's friend.
It's an open book.
There you go. No, not open book.
She speaks her mind. Like she'll just sit down. She'll just start talking.
Yeah.
So she's like outspoken.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
I wish I was.
Yeah.
Because like, there's times where she just like says whatever is on her mind. I'm like, I wish I could do that. Like, but then I get so scared. I'm like, oh no, like what if I hurt somebody's feelings, or oh no, what are people gonna think? But she don't care, and I'm like, I wish I was like that. Like,
no, because like when you say those kind of stuff, you really have to believe it.
Yeah.
For people to listen to you. But if you're like shaky and you're like,
you're not confident in what you're saying or everything.
No one really cares about what you're saying, But like when someone who's loud and confident, you believe them a little bit more, right? Or at least you listen to what they're saying.
Yeah. It would be nice to be outspoken. But I'm not. It's that introvert side of me.
Yeah, me too.
So it's just hard.
Just my shy side, because I'm like,
yes.
will they like me as me?
Yes.
Do you want
That's a battle between yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you have to battle yourself saying that I don't care what people think about me. I just have to say what I have to say, and if they accept it, they accept it. They don't, they don't.
Yeah.
That's so hard, though.
We're not there yet, Robert.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Me?
We are not there
yeah.
yet.
You'll get there one day.
One day. I think that was all the question, was it?
No, you still have a lot.
Ew.
Yours is just superpower and small things that make you happy.
Okay, we'll do that. What superpower do you wish you would have?
I wish I could teleport. I wish I could teleport,
Oh.
and then like I could like take people with me, or like take objects with me. I'd just travel anywhere, or like go to Fillmore. Done. I'd be there already. You know. I would love to do that.
I wish I could fly.
Yeah.
Something with flying.
Uh-huh.
Is it flying? No, like, is it flying?
I can't.
No, I don't. Not flying.
Uh-huh.
No, it's not flying. It's speed.
It's what?
Like super fast speed.
Oh, I
So
thought you said it's peed. I was
okay.
like, what's that?
Because I'm thinking of like Twilight right now.
I'm
That's why.
dead.
What was it? Because like, I mean, I wouldn't want to know the future.
Yeah, of course
I wouldn't
not.
want to know what people's thoughts are.
Yeah,
because
absolutely
then,
not.
Like, if I ain't even confident in
Yeah.
myself and listening to hearing people talk crap about me, then I'll be like, no.
Can't do it.
I don't want to mess with people's emotions because that's too much to handle. Mm-hmm. I mean, it wouldn't bad to be too strong, but then I feel like, you know, what's going to happen with, like, Encanto with the sister when she's so strong.
Dead.
And people are always
That's what she
going-
thought about. She
Yes.
didn't think about like flipping her bed over or ripping her car door open.
But like, I'm like, it was speed, you know, like, you think if I want to go to California, it'd be like, hello fast. That's what it was. I'm like, not flying. It was like crazy speed.
Yeah, uh-huh.
You know, go hella fast. Not teleporting, because I feel like teleporting, that's a little, that's a little scary.
Really?
I wouldn't want to go to the past, but then I wouldn't want to go to the future.
Oh yeah, like time traveling.
Yeah, kind
Okay.
of. Just like have super fast speed, like, you know, dash.
I'm dead. I can't with Nancy.
Asses movies.
Those Disney movies
I
got
know.
Nancy thinking.
So that would be my superpower.
I'm dead.
Crazy speed. And then the last question was, what's something that makes you?
What are the small things that make you happy?
Oh, there you go.
I'll go through mine really fast.
I was like, that's yours.
That's your question.
You answer first.
Okay, so mine is sleeping in a freshly made bed,
Okay.
watching Renji sleep because he's so cute, or running because he looks like a bunny, eating dinner outside with my family, having a clean home, small conversations with friends like at work where it's just us and we have these little conversations, and sleeping in Chang's arms. Yeah, not gonna go into detail because we're cutting it long here. Oh, did I go too fast now? Miss Speed over there.
Yeah, that'd be nice. My thoughts are like, oh, like spending time with my family. Like,
Yeah.
I love it when we get together and we just kind of all hang out, and we're just like talking
Yeah.
about random crap sometimes, or like my conversations with Addison, even though it's kind of weird sometimes. I'm like, okay, well, it's nice to know, like, you know, what's going through her head, you know. I don't know, obviously Robert.
She said, obviously, Robert.
The small things, you know, when Robert cooks all the dang time, you know, the little things, just like that.
How cute.
Obviously, I didn't really put thought into it,
It's
but
okay. Those are
you know,
fresh
it's
off
like
your
the
mind.
little, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that wraps our episode.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram, TikTok, and on YouTube. Our new videos come out every Friday, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.